right, just in time. It's starting up. These are our finals.
If anything, I would buy it.
Finals between Make Ed Great Again and Team Dietsch. Team Dietsch first to fire.
Great break. Oh, yeah.
Eddie's first ball
Is out in the Atlantic Ocean. He did throw a ball in the Pacific Ocean earlier.
All right, he's all fired out. He's ready to go. He's got it lined up. He's hitting both the 7-pin and the 10-pin, so now he can just
This ball will be in the middle. Nice shot for Tom. He's got it. Tom lit it up the last time we had the camera on him. Shooting did we have the camera on him?
Yes.
I believe so. He shot a 182, and as I predicted, Eddie Dix has thrown an absolute haymaker into the 1-2 pocket, and we've got our first 9-pinner of the championship match.
Can't make this up.
Love an instant replay for the 9-pinner.
I told you, he already ripped the 7. He ripped the 10 that time.
He
That
was
ball
ready.
was dead center.
That is a beautiful strategy, shooting the single pin first, and then coming back and throwing that strike ball on ball 2.
Hey, man, leave what you can hit.
James to fire his first shot of the championship. He is off the side to 1, 2, and 9. Carrie Matheson. What a morning she's having. What an afternoon she's having. She drops it in there. That 4-pin's going to go. And that's a strike in the opening box of the championship match for Carrie Matheson. Watch it one more time.
The true Matheson strike bowler, getting her strikes.
The best Matheson, Carrie Matheson. Wayne who? Wayne Senior who? Wayne Senior who?
Wayne Senior. Didn't he have a 200 this week?
They both did.
Oh.
Wayne and Wayne Senior. Good try. 9 stands and a wiggle.
Oh man, there's no way I can see that scoreboard. There's no way I can see those scores at all. That is impossible.
Yeah.
Josh throws it out there.
Oh, right, real way out there. Too good. Threw it too good. 1-5 only. James for 10 is going to leave the 9 standing. This is our championship match. I believe, if I'm correct, it is $4,000 to the winning team. 800 a bowler. A lot of money being bowled for in this match.
Josh has hit his pin every time, but only has 4 pins to show for it.
These shots carry more and more weight as the match progresses. But you definitely, again, momentum-based game, you definitely want to start out hot. Nice pitch from Katie Dietsch there, the 3-pin stands. A great cleanup.
Hit his pin every time, he got 8.
3 object pins for 8 for Josh Bull. Now, the Matheson, who's typically known for throwing strikes, we'll see what happens this game. Usually it's just Rain's World and we're living in it. Katie, opening spare, drills that 3-pin straight back. Wayne Matheson stepping up now on lane 31, his opening shot of the championship match. It's a good one. A little light, nice break, 2-4-7.
Take the break. Yeah, it's a lot easier without that 8-pin there. That 8-pin there can make that shot a little tricky.
2-4-7 versus a typical light, fast hit. It's a 5-7 here. I think I'll take that 3-pinner. Paula's first ball is a good one, the 5 stands.
Yeah, she's another one. Comes in really soft, but gets so much action on it. It's a very Candlewood style.
Wayne has all 3, an opening spare for Wayne Matheson. They are 3 out of 4 to start the championship. Ding. Paula opening spare. Team Dietsch also 3 for 4 to open up the championship. Team Dietsch with a handicap of 84. Make Ed Great Again a handicap of 64. So Team Dietsch being spotted. 20 pins. Phil, first frame of the championship. That's boom. Perfection.
Boom.
Messenger 5.
Boom.
Kiss it goodbye.
Boom. I don't even want to replay it. We just knew it.
You just know.
It's just now.
Look, the Sherman didn't even know what to think. Come on, Ken. There it is. Good opening pitch from Jesse. Just the 5 standing.
Anybody ordered street tacos and mozzarella sticks?
Go stray nacho mozzarella sticks.
Bad timing of that announcement, right in his swing.
Right in his throwing.
I'm very thankful.
At least it's not further down. There's one.
Yes.
I had that happen to me once further down there. I was just like, oh my God.
I'm very thankful that he made that shot. Both teams started out 4 for 5 marks. Eddie is drilling it in there for 9. Wow. 9-pin stands.
1-9-9-1. They both will work for Eddie.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that. Eddie clocked at 10-pin on his first ball. At the 9-pin and dead in the face. Looks like 9 spare, but that's 1-9-9-1 for Eddie Dix. And a tough 7 on, 8 out for Tom. That unfortunate 2-1 split.
Now for our top tier strike bowler, Kerry Matheson.
The best Matheson, Kerry Matheson. For the double. She's all over that head pin, man. All over that head pin. 2, 3, 6, 7, and 10.
The ball. Oh.
James likewise all over the head pin for
The ball
another
looked like it was
middle
going to move a bit more for him.
Nice bid, nice bid. Watch out.
Yeah.
Where did that pin come from?
Top deck.
Oh, look at that bid, too. So, it's going to be 2 consecutive opens to start the match for James. Carrie is going to be open in the second, 9 on, and she's got 10 out. Great wood.
Yeah, not her fault.
No, that's again 3 real good balls. Sometimes you're just in that zone. She's in that zone right now. A nice wood from James, 19 for 2 for him. Josh Bull stepping up here, 8 box in the first. Had a peaks and valleys semifinal game, but he was there at the end when they needed him. He ripped the 1-5 last frame. Now he's off the side for the 1-4. Katie filling her spare in the first. That's way left. And thankful to get 6 out of it. 1, 3, 9, and 10.
And I wasn't sure where that ball was headed to.
I was looking like 4-pin for a minute. Ooh, just between the 2. Right spot.
I said 7 o'clock. I didn't say what time. 7 a.m. or p.m.
I got home 10 minutes early.
It's never happened.
Flight that always late.
Air pellet.
Kick?
Great shot. 2 consecutive spares to open the championship for Katie Dietsch. That one, the 1, 3, 9, and 10. Josh takes both his sticks.
More stylish that time, went outside.
Yep, on the outside, 18 in the second. Paula up in the second frame, had a spare in the first.
Left. Your ball does come back.
Walks it back a little bit, and she carries out the 9 and the 10.
We take those. I don't care where you are, we
do.
take those.
19 in the first. Wayne up, spilling his spare. Solid ball in the 4-5.
4-5?
Yeah, 4-5, no mix.
Must have been a pretty light hit to leave that.
It was. Looks good.
Looks good.
Yes.
Right on it.
2 consecutive spares for Paula. 19 in the first, 29 plus in the second.
He tried to plow right through that and thought he brought it back. Look at this man.
He thought he had.
He's in the zone.
He is just a freak athlete. You know, I thought he was going to bring it back.
Thought he chopped that pin so hard it was going to come back on the lane.
All right, 9 out. 27 in the second. So 2 hits so far in this frame for Dietsch. Only 1 hit so far for Make Ed Great Again. Jesse on a spare. Off the side for the 1-9. Phil Dix strike in the first, looking for that coveted opening double.
Oh, no.
A couple unfortunate breaks here in the early going with some middle rips for Make Ed Great Again. Josh with the 1-5. Wayne 4-5. Carey ripped the middle.
Let's see what the opportunity brings the pins back there.
Not quite.
Just missed that head pin. Phil trying to make this count. Fill up as much as he can.
Good bid.
Yeah, he'll
Made a
take
real
8.
good bid at it. So he matches the 8 count from Jesse. Jesse takes 10. And Phil takes 10. After 2 frames, it is Make Ed Great Again, 195. Team Dietsch, 211. It is a 16-pin lead for Team Dietsch, and Team Dietsch has 2 hits to 1.
Double check the scores. I can't tell if that's 19.
Totals, all the totals at the bottom match.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Eddie off to the right. No, it's not, not
actually,
as
he's on a
far.
spare, only a 4 count though. It's actually the most difficult shot he's had so far. Everything but the 3, 6, 9, 10.
Shot it high,
Nice.
shoot it.
Nice bid at it. You got to be heavy on that head pin.
I just try to hit it outside. As long as I
Either
hit it
side.
outside and I can run the 4 pins, it'll cut back and take everything else out. I'm shooting a spare here. Ding.
Got it. Eddie cleans up for 9, so it's going to be 42 in the third.
James after going open, trying to get started here.
James left a split. I believe he ripped the middle. Yeah, he ripped the middle last frame.
That sounds right.
He matched the middle rip that Carey had. That one is not a middle rip, and it is a break. 4-7. Let's see what Carey has in store for us here. Good ball. A real good ball.
That
10
ball.
pin last to go.
That ball moved perfectly.
That ball really dove over into the 1-2 pocket.
I find in a lot of houses, if you have a ball that moves right to left and it cuts over and hits really heavy,
It's a good ball.
it's beautiful. If you'll carry the 5 pin every time, you'll run the 4 on the left, and you just got to get everything you want on the right.
Sure. A little bit of a delay there on 32. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe waiting for a ball to come back. I didn't see any deadwood in the gutter. Could be wrong though. He's got it. First mark of the game for James.
Off the snag.
All right, Josh Bull, 18 in the second. He's on an open frame. Great ball. 10 pin does not get the carry that Carey had.
We can't all be good like Carey.
Wow. A great ball though. Maybe too much ball actually. Let me clear some deadwood.
Yeah, just didn't run down all the right side. And that's suck pin bowling. You have to take out the 5, 7, and 10 to get a strike.
Yeah. Wow, what a start from Katie.
I want to see that again. That was beautiful.
Beautiful ball.
That's beautiful.
That's absolute cruncher stuffer nuke in there.
I'm used to calling things bombs. That ball was just plain beautiful. Looks like Josh
Josh, meanwhile, did cover his spare. So Katie continuing to stay on the board, and Josh just getting on the board. Paula looking for 3 marks in a row. He's starting the third frame off the side for 7. Wayne 27 through 2. He's on an open. Good ball. Ooh. Caves out the 4-6. The 3 still left behind.
Very good mix too.
Yeah. The ball was looking like it was going to mix for 10. At the 3-pinner.
Looks good.
How about that
it.
start for Paula? 3 spares in a row. And Wayne's got it, as you'd expect. So 3 out of 4 here for Make Ed Great Again. 4 out of 4 for Team Dietsch. Both bowlers coming up on the 3rd frame are open after the 2.
Yeah, they both had tough breaks last round. It's a good ball.
Jesse tries to drop the hammer. A good ball. 5-9 stands. Let's see if Phil touches them all. Too much ball. 6-10. Wow. And Jesse is heavy on the 5.
Ball looked good, and I thought it was going to cut over to that. Didn't look like it was going to hit that full.
Phil, that's left out of his hand right away. He knew it. So they're going to trade missed 2-pinners here at the bottom spot. It's going to be 4 hits going into the 4th for Team Dietsch, and 3 hits for Make Ed Great Again. Score after 4 frames, Make Ed Great Again 248, Team Dietsch 278, and Team Dietsch is up 4 hits to 3. Eddie on an open. Another middle rip. Oh, it's his first middle rip, but another middle rip for the team. Tom is on a spare.
The ball.
Okay, that's a little better. I think we're going to take 8. We're not going to complain about 8.
That ball really plowed through the middle and took nothing out on the side.
And he's all over that 2-pinner. 3 out of 4 to start for Tom. 53 plus in the 4th. And a 7 out for Eddie. A tough break, tough box. He's 49 in the 4th. This is it. Championship match. A lot of pressure on this game. It's 50 boxes for each team for $4,000 to the winners. We have 360 bowlers across 72 teams enter. Hundreds and hundreds of games have been bowled, and we are down to 2, and James is looking to have his team be victorious. Carey tries to answer with a double. Not quite 10-10 stands. Katie in there again, going for a double. 6-10 stands. Carey at the 10-pin, that leaks right, and it's going to bounce out of the gutter.
I'll see if he catches that respot.
I think he might. I think he said he was going to sit behind the championship pair. Let's see if he puts that pin back up. Tough break. Be 9 on for Katie though. A nice 55 through 3.
Josh hadn't bowled yet. What did Carey do?
Carey isn't done yet. Her second ball popped out of the gutter.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
For those of you wondering at home, hey, idiots, why didn't you see that? Let me explain. We are sitting at ground level, hind lanes 27 and 28, around a bit of a corner. The championship pair here is 31 and 32, and your camera is on a tripod, about 5.5 feet tall, that is sitting on a table, which is why it's shaking right now. We are looking at the monitor. We actually can't see the pins from where we are seated because of the sea of humanity here in support of the bowlers, which is a good thing. But
I think that's like 9 and...
yes, 9 on, 9 out. I think.
No, I think they're changing it now.
Okay, yeah, 10 out.
10 out. That's what I thought. I thought she was shooting the 10 pin.
Yeah, 10 out.
Well, Paula blew through, got 2 on the count.
48 in the third for Paula, shooting the 8-pinner. Nice bid.
Oh,
Watch out.
Oh, man.
Keeping those pins on the deck. See what Josh does on his first spare of the championship. Off the side, tough one. 3, 8, and 9.
If you're going to leave that break, you'd rather it be in the middle of the lane. It's a lot easier to make there than it is on the sides.
And Paula cleans up for 10. 58 through 4. And 8 out. Tough box there for Josh. 43 through 4. Still got plenty of time left to bring this game back.
Just trying to get something to work with. Didn't get it with that ball. Okay, turned over on
Yeah,
it.
it came over it. Wayne up 37 plus through 3 can cut into the deficit a little bit.
Good ball.
Bomb for the 6-10.
Messenger almost came back to take him out, too. Just didn't land right. You get the bouncy one. Jesse taking his time after that last ball.
See how he rebounds.
It's a good shot at it.
And no, and that's going to be a runner.
Shaking the screen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Need a runner 31.
Looks like Wayne just picked out that 2-pin.
First thing to walk into.
Unfortunately, just recorded. Wayne is going to be 9 out. Kind of disappointed there. 54 the fourth for Wayne. It's 58 in the fourth for Paula. Jesse 9 out is 47.
I think that's a 9 out. It says 47 on the score, so I assume it's 9 out.
It's 9 out.
I thought I saw he had 10.
See what Phil does here in the fourth. Great ball. Ooh. Cannot cave in that 3-pin.
A lot of sideboard action on that ball. Just the angle it came in on.
Right.
Trying to get his team on the board this frame.
You're right.
Yeah, wow. They kind of need it. And they get it. So Phil is going to take a lead on his man. After 4 boxes, it's Make Ed Great Again, 316. Team Dietsch, 355. They're pulling ahead. Plenty of bowling left. Make Ed Great Again down 39 and down a hit. Gotta stop leaving stuff like that, though.
Was not a happy break.
I would say in the breaks department, getting a little more generous breaks on Team Dietsch than we are.
Team Dietsch doesn't have as many hard throws. They keep a lot more pins on the lane. And,
Well, actually, as I say that,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
Tom
watch
goes
that happen.
5-7 on a spare.
Paul and Katie really keep the pins on the lane. You're getting a lot more action.
Which, I mean, Carey does as well.
Yes, true.
Good bit at it from Tom. Try to go around the world on it. Eddie missed the 9-10 on his second shot. 9 out, 58. Not the best half ever, but again, plenty of time still. And 10 out for Tom, matching 10, 71 half. Not bad, Tom.
How about you guys? You're so wonderful.
See what Carey does here.
A little right.
Gonna walk it up and walk it back. 4-pin stands. Almost,
Little yo-yo action there.
almost pulled the string on that one. Hey, James is on his 2 marks in a row, spare and strike. He's going for a double.
To the right.
That's way out there. And he takes 7 off the corner. Leaves the front 2 rows, the 1, 2, and 3.
I couldn't hit that shot if I tried.
Carey brings in the 4-pin for a spare. Out of all the tricky triangles we see shot on duck pins forever, I don't think this one is shot very often.
I don't think we see this one very often. I'm shocked when I see 5, 8, 9.
Yeah, the double Andy. But this is the double Andy moved forward. At the 1, 2, and 3, almost steals it. Still takes 9 on his strike.
Again, why we call it the tricky triangle.
Very tricky.
There's about as many ways to miss it as there are to make it.
Josh gets that one out left. 1, 3, and 8.
Line out for James there.
See if Josh can pull back a mark.
Good shot
And
at
he
it.
does. Great shot.
Takes all 3 out cleanly. That's what they need. They got to start pulling marks back. They are so far.
2 to none on this frame.
Katie will probably have something to say about that, though. She started out with 3 in a row. The pick 2 pinner last frame.
Good ball. Little heavy. Oh,
Wow, how
gets
about
a
that?
ball.
Trips out the 2-6 for a hammer.
This is a live stream and recording. On the press box.
Great break here. Championship carry.
Wayne.
Wayne drills it. How does that 7 stand?
Turn on.
It's because someone's sanded down the bottom.
Because of where we are sitting. We are sitting, strictly calling this off the monitor. And we can't even see the pins. So that's funny. That's why we always have to be careful about people getting in the way of the camera.
At least you don't have to call wood shots like available.
Oh, sure. I don't think he's going to play this one. I think Wayne's just going to hit the 7.
Ooh. What are you doing?
You're a terrible announcer.
I already reverse jinxed once. You were actually jinxed.
It's all right. You got plenty of time. Still got plenty of time left in this game.
Again, this team is full of firepower. If they get on a run, they can bring it back. Wayne drifts by a second time, 63 in the 5th.
I get the feeling he doesn't like that pin.
Yeah,
It might be a tough pin.
I can understand it though, because of the way his ball
Yeah,
backs up.
it's-
You gotta really get it over there.
Phil on his spare.
Looking to drop them all.
Oh, wide
And he hated
left.
that one right away. A great
Solid Mount Airy ball. Solid. Just perfectly thrown Mount Airy.
break. Mint. I think he's thankful for 7 there. It very easily could have been 2.
It's good. Gets a good cleanup on that.
Jesse
pin.
almost gets the exact same break his wife got. Takes the 2, does not take the 6. Phil at the breadline. Whoa.
Just to the front two. You don't see it too often when you take out the front two.
He was a little light, but that's a tough break. And Jesse has a spare. Hits are going to be even going into the second half of the game. But we still got a lot of boxes left. 25 boxes left to determine a champion. It is a 50-pin lead for Team Dietsch. 421-371. But as I said before, in a 5-man event, that 50-pin lead can evaporate very quickly. They are by no means safe with 5 boxes to go. Good ball, Eddie. 3-6-10.
Interesting break. I'm surprised he didn't carry the 3. Must have just been too heavy.
Right. What a duster from Tom. That ball was perfect. Watch this one again. And a spare from Eddie while we're away. Watch this great ball. Matching marks up top to start the second half. Tom with a strike and Eddie Dix with a 3-pinner conversion.
A shot of Jameson. Hold the pickle juice. I love Tim to death, but I'm not that.
Looks good.
James starts out the second half well. A good ball for the 6'10". Carrie is starting out the second half by filling her spare in the 5th. And another middle rip for Make Ed Great Again.
4. Looks like 4.
4 out the middle. Nope.
Yeah, that ball didn't have a chance.
Never. Oh, that's in the hole.
Woof.
Yeah, cleanup. Gonna be a cleanup effort here from Carrie.
See if she can get more than 7 on this ball.
You're gonna love bowling. That's what's gonna happen.
And she gets 7 out. 4 on 7 out. A tough frame there for Carrie. 79 for 6. James missing the 6'10" before is going to take both of them this time. 77 in the 6th. I have a feeling here soon one of these teams is really going to break free. Either it's going to be Make It Great Again breaking free to catch up, or Team Dietsch is going to run away with it. I think one of the two.
Both teams have the potential to just blow up a lane.
Right.
Ugh.
Josh cuts a duck on his spare.
That
hurts.
That is not what Make
Not
That
what
Great
they're
Again
looking for.
wanted.
Katie in there again. On a strike, going for a double. Doesn't get it, but she's got herself a spare break.
As heavy as that hit, I'd take the 3-pinner.
Yes. Josh at the 8-pinner. Wow, leaves 2.
That was interesting. What's that, the 2-5?
Pins seem to have a tendency to go airborne on 31 and 32, more so than some of the other lanes. So again, if you can keep the pins low.
I find a lot of the struggle here is just carrying your front 3 pins. If you carry your front 3 pins, you'll be fine. It's when you hit the head pin, but you can't carry both the 2 and the 3. You end up leaving some weird stuff.
Right. Josh at the 2-5 is going to take just the 5. Again, another tough box for Make It Great Again. 2 on, 9 out. Paula in there, 4-7 standing.
Oh, we got money matches going on now?
Yeah, over to our left.
Speaking of weird breaks,
Lane in there for the old Parkville 5.
I think we just gotta get rid of a name for that. Just don't call it anything because it's ugly.
Right. And Paula's on it. Another spare for Paula.
This is starting to look a little more grim right now. But I don't want to.
Especially with a break like that. What the heck?
What's that mess?
That's one thing I've noticed. I understand why, because of the scoring. Large support section here for Make It Great Again has been relatively neutralized so far.
It's hard to get loud when you keep seeing weird breaks like that.
Right.
Good ball.
4-7 stands a great 8 count on the spare. 65 of the half for Jesse Dietsch.
Make It Great Again really needs Phil to throw a great ball though.
Team Dietsch, as it is, already looking at 3 hits. Make It Great Again, only 1. Phil crunches him in there.
Boom!
Exactly.
Someone called a
what
bomb
they wanted.
squad.
Right when they needed it. Boom.
Ooh,
And Jesse slides by on a 2-pinner. Slight momentum shift there at the bottom spot. They were tied after 5 boxes.
Dietsch will still probably extend their lead next frame.
Oh, sure.
If Team Ed doesn't get a double here.
75 in the 6 for Jesse. After 6, 489, 422 in favor of Team Dietsch. Dietsch has a hit. Tom going for a double, leaves the 7 pin. Stop hitting the table. Eddie on a spare. Good ball, 6-10 Defiant. And Tom's got a spare.
Just touched it.
Just enough, 20 bucks for Tom.
Make it great again. Can't afford too many of those missed opportunities. There's just not enough frames left to start making up the huge deficit that they have.
Yeah, they are going to start running out of frames. I don't think they're at that point yet, but they're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Especially great ball from James. Almost strikes. 8-pin stands.
I mean, I trust Team Make Head Great Again to throw their strikes. They can make these comebacks, but
off the side for 6 there. 1, 3, 5, and 10.
That's an interesting break. Would you shoot inside the 2 or outside the 2?
I'm trying to be extremely heavy on the head pin on the right side. James has his 8 pin.
I'm probably trying to hit that outside.
Like there or on the other
No,
side?
other side.
Other side. Understood.
Anytime I have that 3-pin formation, I need to make sure that I send the pin back.
Right.
If I send the ball back, there's no shot. 9 out for carry there. Not a great start to this frame. Running out of frames and giving up more wood.
Katie's on a spare. Good ball.
A little heavy, I guess.
On a pocket. Takes 7. 101 after 6. She's having a great game.
Have fun? Did you have fun? You going to Easter?
See if Josh can start something going here, the bottom 4. Good ball. In
Great
there
ball.
light. 2-pin is going to stand. What a nice break.
Well,
It's a very good ball.
As far as I know. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Fox.
Ooh, just a little light for Katie. So her marked streak of 2 in a row will come to an end. And Josh has a spare. They needed that.
Yes, they did.
They're going to need to mark out a Wayne. And then they're going to definitely be looking for a double out of Phil. It's a 9.
Still a good game for Case. He's got 110 in the 7.
Oh, for sure. 140 with wood, 150 with a mark, or 2.
Anytime I have 100 before at the 7th frame, I'm like, I can still get my average.
You're in good shape, yeah.
Way left.
Way left and the 167.
I mean, it goes, but
I hope that headpin doesn't fall.
that's why he's hit the deadwood already. Smart man. Don't rush over. Walk over. Press the button.
You can't rush, but if you just walk over and you
Walk
press
over.
it.
Press it.
Hey, Nick, taking the inside of the shirt.
That was not the pin I expected to fall.
No. 9 on, though.
Wayne shoot for
9. 81 in the 7th for Wayne Matheson.
watch that sink in.
I'm only acting surprised just because his games in the past on Duck Pins Forever have been so high.
So I'm not saying Phil needs to double here, but he kind of needs to.
I think it would definitely be beneficial if Phil drops a double here.
Left.
Stealing
They're
a
still
couple.
falling.
All right, gets 9.
That was wide left out of his hand. It was lucky he touched the head pin.
Jesse was on and open, and only the 2-4-8 out of there.
Yeah.
So far, Team Dietsch has 2 hits going into the 8th. Make it great again, only 1. It'd definitely be nice if Phil picks this one up.
It's hard to make up pins when your opponents get more marks than you.
Correct. Or more strikes. Phil has it. So we'll be even hits. Nice 20 box there for Phil. 95 plus in the 7th. Even hits, sorry, if Jesse does not convert here.
It's actually not too bad a shot, but the problem is you have to play a risky ball because that's where you got to throw it.
That ball right there, tough break.
Yeah, because if you shoot the right side of the head pin, there's no way to carry the 5.
Right.
Willie. Oh, let's get a lucky bounce.
9 out. All right, so that puts Team Make Ed Great Again down 75 pins, if I math correctly. I should never math.
Sounds right.
Oh shit! He threw a punch. My bad. Did you hear? The Michigan coach threw a punch. The Wisconsin coach after the game. He actually punched him.
Good for him.
Good shot at it.
Wow, how does that not go?
He bowled his tail off against us. Yeah, 170. Well, everybody bowled good against us that game.
I heard the deficit was quite
Welcome
high.
to welcome to my team all
We were
weekend.
down. We gave him 70 and lost by 100 scratch, so that's never good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Finish out here for Tom. 10 out.
117 in the 8th for Tom, and a 9 is 95. The writing is very quickly on the wall.
There's not many frames left to make back the 70-some pins they need.
You have to think doubles will need to be thrown.
Nick, what's happening? It's not looking good on me. If I was on commentary, I would be trying to be very quiet right now and kind of solemn. Because
I think that
9 on for
they
James.
got a chance. They're just
just keep it.
no.
Really wants that one more there.
I need to go down there.
Still standing.
My love of we could machine jam. We could take this with a folder and switch it. We can go over and just like.
Good ball from James.
2 spares in a row for James. 106 plus through 8. And Carrie
Yes, it
covers
does.
hers. All right, well, at the least, they need to cover the other marks.
Yes. But you don't make back pins, only cover in marks.
Right, but you also don't get any farther behind.
That's true.
All right, so currently it's a 91 pin differential.
Yeah, but at least this time Make It Great Again's got some marks to work.
Yes, they do have some marks, so they're going to cut into it a little bit.
Is that the 3rd time we've seen that break? Or at least a mirror of it?
Yes, that 1-4-10, 1-6-7 combination.
Big ball from
See what Josh can do here on a spare.
Good throw.
Good ball, come on. 7-9 stands.
That's a hard break. That was a good ball. He
Tough one. They've thrown some good balls in there for some bad breaks.
I'm really surprised to see that 9-pin stand.
Good try.
Good shot. Good
A
10.
great shot for 10. I'm stunned to see that break.
Attention, we have a card and Amanda's name on it, left at the snack bar.
shoot her ball before. Josh. That's a bit to the left, but
And takes
they're still falling on her.
All right, Josh was 8 out, 90 in the 8th. Katie 120 in the 8th.
No.
Off the wall, off the other wall, off that wall again. Not there. Wayne in pretty much a must-mark situation.
Good ball. Ugh. No, there was not a lot of mix on that.
No, there was not. 2-7. And Paul with 10 out. 10 out is A-OK for them right now. Just trying to avoid any catastrophes. And Wayne heavy on the baby split. So hit's still even. Going into the 10th, or sorry, into the 9th. Wayne is 9 out. They drop a skip there.
Yeah, tough game for Wayne right now. There's some tough games all around. You know, a lot of really tough
SE
breaks.
5 pin standing.
Phil don't want to go open here. His
Phil
team just simply does not
gotta
have
drop it in there. Good ball he does. 5-8 stands. A nice 18 box. 103 through 7. Jesse with the spare break here. And misses left. All right. So
I'm not going to call it hope, but I will call it a sliver of light.
I'm going to call it something if Phil can bring in this 5-8. And he does.
Got it.
So for the first time in
Too long, unfortunately. Make Ed Great Again is going to be going up a hit into the next box. Unfortunately, they are going into the 9th, so they are quickly running out of time. Your score is 628 Dietsch, 550. Make Ed Great Again. It is a 78 pin differential, and I'm going to say right now, if Make Ed Great Again wins this match, it's a comeback for the ages.
You're talking like a 7-hit difference right now.
You're talking 78 pins, you're talking 8 marks. And that is a peculiar arrangement there.
Yeah, so it kind of is.
So is that one.
Too heavy.
But hold on. Tom has the 3, 5, 8, 9, and 10.
You're right, that's the 3.
And he almost made it.
I don't know. I got nothing.
I mean, I shoot the right side of the. I shoot it like the baby split.
That's probably how I'd shoot it. Oh, good try. 10 again is A-OK right now for Team Dietsch. He just refused to give up any wood right now.
That's fine. They went all wood last box. They had 4 10 boxes and 1 spare. And it's 8 out for Eddie, so 2 more pins gained for Team Dietsch. The lead is now 80. And James catches a big break.
Got that 6-pin to fall
Heavy
over.
in there for the 2-4. Carry a nice ball. 6 pin will stand. 9 on for Carey, 107 in the 8th. 8 on for James, 114 in the 8th. And Mike has the 2-pinner. Sorry, not Mike, James.
Carry the match. Looks good.
I'm looking at a guy over there named Mike. That's why. Carey matching with a spare balloon. All right. Josh got to do something here. Katie, with every 10 box and every mark they get, it's getting closer and closer to lockjaw.
All right. Solid amount of air ball.
Yes, fair break. Josh has got a mark.
He does. Wow.
Whoa.
I did not think that was going to go.
There he goes.
I did not think that was going to go.
Break there on a fast and light ball to trim out the 9-10. Splash. They needed it. He's going to need at least one or two more behind it.
That was incredibly light.
And Katie answers. See what Wayne can do here in the Foundation 9. 2-8.
He's having a really tough game. He's struggled to leave stuff that's easy to shoot at.
Sure. Ball away light. 1, 8, 9, and 10.
I was going to say, the 9's still there?
Yes.
Good try.
Wayne a nice bit at the 8 pinner.
Gutter ate a pin he needed to send. There's not many holes to shoot through on that shot.
Yeah, guys, his name's Steve. My favorite person is from Lloyd.
Paula finishes with an 8 out of that bizarre break.
Yeah, a nice frame when you leave the 8-9 standing. 115 in the 9th for her, 100 in the 9th for Wayne Matheson.
Not what I expected from this game.
You never know, I guess. Phil with the must-strike situation.
That was the strike ball.
10 pin will stand. That's still a great ball. Currently 2 hits going into the 10th for Dietsch. 2 hits going into the 10th for Make Ed Great again. Jesse drops them all. That's a big one. And that'll about do it.
I don't think there's enough space up there.
I don't know if the math is going to work.
It's theoretically possible, but
Phil has to convert, to say the least. It does.
Phil's been on his mark in this game.
It is 684, 616. We are actually unbudged, I believe, from last frame. It is still a 78 pin difference, and it is even hits.
Long over.
That looks like a split to me.
This is.
Off the side? Nope.
So I'm going to go ahead and make the call now.
We've held out hope for a long time, but your 2022 Feb Match champions are going to be Team Dietsch.
There's not a lot of space up there.
Nope.
That's only a 10, right?
That is a spare from Tom.
Oh, it's a spare
And
from Tom?
That
All
play
right.
makes it a lockjaw.
Sure. That's 4 counts to 3 counts.
So
Down 70 pins.
while we're finishing out the 10th here, I want to start rolling the credits a little bit. I want to thank all the people at all the centers between youth and adult Feb matches who spent a lot of hours preparing for these events. This is the largest weekend for duck pin bowling, period, between youth and adult. A lot of work goes into this event, and I want to thank all the people who volunteer to help make this place, make this event run well. A lot of statisticians, a lot of behind-the-scenes work. That includes the people at the bowling centers themselves, not just the tournament directors. Glen Burnie, Parkville, Dundalk, Southwest, Suitland, everyone. It's a big undertaking, so thank you guys. Especially here for the adult Feb match, Jason Saggy. Just a hammer.
Yep. Give it a little clap for Jason.
Actual hammer. Continues to run an extremely well-run event every single year. Guy is bowling in the event and doing all the behind-the-scenes work.
Even made the cut.
His statistic keeping and his software for doing so is second to none. all of you who run side pots during the tournament to make it the degenerate gambling extravaganza that it is.
Degenerates. So many degenerates.
I want to thank the bowlers for still continuing to, even after COVID and while it's still lingering around a bit, to still believe in team bowling and large events, that they can be done smartly and safely again. A bit of normalcy this weekend, which is nice. Oh, and all of you who donated on Ko-fi, and may continue to donate if you're watching this afterward, which you are because we're not live. There will be a link in the video description to donate.
Look down. Scroll on down and it'll be right there.
Down, it'll be there. If you appreciate being able to watch duckpin bowling and you would like to see more, better coverage, higher resolution cameras, enhanced graphics, etc., we would appreciate your donations. We are not in this for the money. We are doing this for the love of bowling, period. Josh finishing out with a spare on his strike and off the side for 8. Came on strong at the end, a nice 128. Carey also sparing an 8 for 143.
I believe the next event I'll be at, not the one at Hampstead next week, but the one after that, because I imagine that'll be like mid-March. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss the Suitland Pop Witten. I'm almost certain I'm going to miss the Suitland Pop Witten. And I'm also pretty sure I'm going to miss the Pinland Pro Tour stop. I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss that. So I'm making up by doing the stop at Hampstead. I normally don't do those.
What, the once a month?
Yeah. Because I imagine that'll be in the middle of the month.
Right.
Not the one next week, the one in the middle of the month. Man, what a tough game for Wayne.
Yeah, tough game.
He just had so little to shoot at.
I think there was a missed break or two in there, but for the most part,
yeah,
it's just tough.
He missed the 7 pin at least. That's the only one I can remember.
109 for Wayne. I believe he has another ball to throw.
I don't know which pin he was shooting at, but I'm not sure he hit it.
I don't think he hit it. And they're going to need to fix.
I can't believe that ball left.
The problem is, it's a bomb for the 7-10. That sums up how it went for Wayne in that championship game.
I'm gonna assume he had that because I can't honestly believe that was where he was shooting.
Poor, I feel like, what do I have to do?
So random ball down the middle, like 7-10.
Going to see Paula getting up here for her final frame of the tournament.
Good ball.
And the hind pin stands.
Still taking his shot on his spare. He had a really good game.
He came on strong in the second half. He's 4 marks in a row, and that's a nice break.
That's nice.
I was about to say, holy crap, that's a tough break. But at 65 at the half, and has come on strike in 3 consecutive spares. So, strong finish. He'll be around. He makes this here. He'll be in the 90s for the second half. Has it?
That's a 9 out for Paula. She'll finish with a 124. You just see the ball in his last frame. You got the congratulations. It is officially over there.
Wait, what?
A little bit to the left. He's on the strike. Phil's last ball, he gets 6 off a beautiful break he had there. Gives him a 157. Yeah, Jesse went through the hole. Wolf. is the last ball of the tournament.
Final ball of the tournament. We made it.
That's all right. It's all good though.
And we end
We end with a 5-on, 6-out. What a glamorous finish. Team Dietsch is your champions. It got a little closer at the end, but it was just too much to handle.
Yep.
756 to 712. Thank you for watching Duck Pins Forever. See you next time.